Hello, 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 hello. I was going to just record this because as soon as I saw it come out, I was like, I'm going to do it. But I thought, you know what? I might as well stream it. And then if anybody wants to watch, they can watch it as I go along. Otherwise, the full VOD will end up on YouTube. Depending on how long it is, I'll probably post it as one big piece, but unless it's absolutely massive. But based on some of the others, I reckon it's probably going to be, I don't know, a couple of hours maybe? Let's see how we go anyway. So let's get the world set up. We'll go straight into create. I didn't want to create it beforehand because I wanted to make sure that it didn't jump into something amazing. So let's see. And I've left the music on. We'll see if there's any music in the game. If there's not, we'll put some cool music on. Oh, I'm so excited for this. I've been waiting for this for ages, and it got announced and then just seemed to vanish into nowhere. So I don't really know what happened. But anyway, it's out now. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. It's good. I hope it's good. I hope so. Takes a while to load, I'll give it that. I didn't test it either before I started. This is maybe a schoolboy error. Does it actually work? I think it will do. Come on. Are we in? It's still loading. Still loading? I don't know. Maybe it's crashed. Let's see. Let's give it a few more minutes. I'm generally quite impatient. Aha! Please do not change perspective. Do not hide HUD. Okay. I can do that. There's a gold. Let's go. A render distance of 8 chunks or above is recommended. I'm sure we're well up past that, but let's just double check it just to make sure it hasn't gone silly. Usually goes all the way up when it doesn't need to. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Minecraft Dungeons and Dragons. Make sure your sound is up. Sometimes dialogue boxes will not allow you to continue until a whole voice line is played. It's especially important information. Warning, this map contains flashing lights. Okay, so that's for you as well. It does contain flashing lights. So just be aware. Do what you need to do. Shall we let's just put the audio up a bit more. Let's see what's going on. Oh, hi, Disorder. Nice to see you. Yeah, I cannot wait to play this. Cannot wait to play it. I'm going to put the sound up a bit more because it's telling us to make sure the sound's up. But yeah, thank you for dropping by. I'm hoping we might get all the way through it tonight based off some of the others. So I've done all that. We're all done. Let's get in and see. You wait to get into D&D. So have you never played D&D before? I love playing D&D. Like, you can just about see over. Hang on, which shoulder? That shoulder. My D&D books. I've got pretty much all of them. So, okay. Use headphones for best experience. Headphones are in. Found our maps on Marketplace. Look at this. Oh my word, look at the DM table. That is so cool. I've got that book. That book's back there. Amazing. This is so good. Oh, I need to find the textures for this and get them out. Oh my god, that's so good. Check it out. I mean, half of this is going to be just me looking at stuff going, whoa, look at that. Hey, Grumpy. How you doing? How you doing, Tuck? I will start playing in a minute. I can't believe how good this is. This particularly. This would be my seat. Welcome to the adventure. Well, I don't know where we actually go. Where do we go? How do we get into the adventure? Oh, start adventure.
Hey,
probably that one.
Glad you made it. I'm really happy that you're willing to give this game a shot. It's one of my favourite things to do with friends.
Mine too.
Between the role-playing, strategy and just being goofy with each other, it's always a great time. D&D has something for every kind of player. Now, you said the other day that you wanted to just get kind of an intro experience before joining my regular campaign group. So I figured a more individual sort of experience would be a good way of showing you the ropes. Give you an idea of what the experience can feel like. Just take a seat whenever you feel like getting started. I've got snacks that should last us until the end of the universe, so help yourself to those
D&D without
too.
snacks. Take a seat. All
Good
right.
to go? Okay, so first things first, let's choose your class. I've got the basics already written up for a few of
classes.
them, so you only need to worry about picking one. Do
right.
you want to be a holy warrior with the ability
I don't
to
want to be a
heal
paladin.
yourself and smite your foes with the power of your deity?
Smite
Paladin
me,
might be the way to go.
almighty smiter.
Oh, or maybe a wizard, using
Not a
your
wizard.
magic to blast bad guys sky high with
A rogue or
fireballs
a,
while deflecting incoming attacks?
Or a barbarian, probably.
But a rogue could be fun too. Hit and run tactics, poisoning your enemies and watching them succumb to the venom. So satisfying.
This is so good. Don't usually get this much voice in the DLCs.
But it's also lots of fun to just be a barbarian with a big axe. Barbarians can get so angry that they just kind of forget that
Disorder,
they've
if
been
you
hit and
ever
keep
are
hacking
going to start
away.
playing D&D, a barbarian's a great starter character because you can just run and hit things and experience the thing. If you want to play the story, you've got loads of elements for roleplay. But for learning game mechanics, barbarian's brilliant.
I've always had a hard time choosing when I'm a player, so take your time.
All right. Where do I choose? Use the menu item. Oh, there's an item. So yeah, let's be a bit. What? It won't let me pick. I don't want to be a paladin though. No. No. Do I have to be a paladin? The NPC's a mimic. Maybe. I don't know what's going on here, but it won't let me. I wonder if it's because I'm on the chair, it wouldn't let me pick it. Right. It won't let me move up. I want to be a barbarian. Well, I may have to be a paladin. I guess so. Right, we'll be paladin. Close the menu. My selects another item in the slot. Okay.
Next, let's allocate your stats. You want me to
Stats
explain
as well?
how stats and dice rolling work in this game?
I mean, I know generally, but let's
Stats
do it.
determine what you're good at. Each stat has a use in combat, but they can also apply to role-playing situations and other things you do while adventuring in the world. Whenever you roll the 20-sided die, you'll add whichever stat applies to the roll.
How many natural ones? I'm probably going to get all of the natural ones.
So say you've got a +3 in wisdom and need to see if someone is telling the truth, you would roll the d20 and add 3 to whatever you rolled.
This is great because it teaches you how to play the game as well.
That insight
Like in
check
basics,
will
that's really
show
good.
how well you're
I'm
able
really
to
impressed
read
already.
that person's intentions and emotions.
With it my first game, I'll be uninformed of some aspects of the game. Do you know the best thing you could do is? Do you know if you know people who play it already, and that's a really good way to start because you can just go in and say, I'm brand new. I don't really know how to play this, and they'll ease you in, especially if you find a decent dungeon master. So I always do that with new players, just ease them in. If you never know when you should speak and when you shouldn't speak. So the way I always do it is say you were in my group and say, oh, Disorder, do you have anything to say about this? Or how would you potentially tackle this problem? And even if you don't know the skills, I could ask you to, how would you deal with that situation? And then I'd explain that to you. So for example, if you were saying, say you needed to jump over say there's a massive gap and you probably maybe too big for you to jump, but you're not sure. You could say, well, maybe because my character is quite strong and everything, maybe he can jump in. I could say, okay, well, in that case, for you to try that, you could roll an athletics check. So you would then, that's how I do it basically. Take scenarios, get you to think about it in like a real world or in the fantasy world, and then we explain the rules as we go through. There's lots of really great ones online. The D&D Beyond website's fantastic. The forum's really good. Otherwise, the other thing is, if you've got a local game shop, a friend of mine runs a local game shop near me. It's brilliant. There are always really friendly people at local game shops, so give that a try. But otherwise, I mean, I've got a Discord. Hang on. Let me do this. Jump on my Discord and ask me any questions you want, and I love talking to people about D&D and helping them get into it. So, but by all means, you're more than welcome to jump on.
Rolling high means you can understand them and see through any lies they might be telling. Rolling low means that you believe whatever they're saying.
Did that link come through? I don't know if it actually came through. It came through on mine, but I don't know if you guys... Did it actually work? If not, anyway, it's in my About section. There's a little card.
Within reason, of course. If you roll a 20 on that die, then you'll almost certainly succeed at whatever you're trying to do, or at least get useful info. Let's try an example. You are speaking to a tavern keeper, asking after some local bandits that you've been hired to hunt down. He talks easily enough, but he says that he has no information on these people or where to find them.
Okay, so this is talking about... yeah, cool. By all means, yeah, by all means. So it's saying here, roll an insight. So just to give you an idea what an insight check is, we're basically trying to find out if it's telling the truth. So we're going to roll insight.
Okay, you rolled a 10, so add 3 to that. With a 13, you notice him tense and almost physically withdraw when you ask him about the bandits, giving you the sense that he's hiding something and knows more about the situation than he's letting on. That's pretty much it. Rolling a 20 when you hit someone in a fight also counts as a critical hit and doubles how much damage you do to them. Rolling a 1 on that die, though, can be really bad news.
Usually means you fail if you roll a 1.
Sometimes it just means
Automatic
failing whatever
fail.
you're doing. Sometimes it means failing so spectacularly that you, I don't know, fall down a flight of stairs, out of a window and into a pen of screaming goats. Okay, probably not that specifically, but you get the idea. You'll also see that your class already has stats that will best support their abilities. How you add your extra stat
I think you will.
points is up
This
to you.
explanation's really good. Yeah, you're right, Disorder.
Do you want to make them better at what they already do, or do you want to balance them out a bit? You'll get more stat points to distribute as we play, so don't worry about this step too much.
Yeah, I think we're just going to go with whatever the auto is. Although, does that mean I've got an extra 5? How do you use item to... One. Oh, right, because I've got 4 available. Why not? Come on, give me a bit of that. A bit of that. Make him so he's not too stupid. Still got 1 available. Charisma. Yeah, they are really in depth. I'm really surprised. Like the other Minecraft DLCs I've played, it's just sort of like bump off you going into an adventure.
Now, how about we dive right into things? Let me just set the scene for you.
Oh.
The continent of Faerun has seen hundreds of stories turn into legends. The Dawn Age, when dwarves overthrew the tyrannical giants and elves waged war against evil dragons, thereby carving out a place in the world for small folk. The tyranny of the Rose Dragon, when the great red worm Ylvir Asalisar nearly razed Kalimshan and established her cruel empire. The time of troubles, when celestials and fiends alike were cast from their own realms, warring and laying waste to the mortal plane in their efforts to reclaim their divine positions. Yet each great story has great people steering the narrative. The Rose Dragon's empire only fell because Rafak al-Khajan and his companions slew the evil beast. The times of troubles ended because those like the mage Midnight rose to the occasion, in their case taking the mantle of divinity from the slain celestial Mistra until she could be resurrected. Now we come to the precipice of another such event, a budding calamity that could warp reality as we know it. Though there is no prophesied chosen one, no foreseen savior, if you play your cards right, you might just be able to avert what is to come. Or perhaps your story will simply serve as a cautionary tale for those who survive. Despite this, it all starts with something as mundane as fetching groceries for your parents.
Hey Jerry, nice to see you, mate. How you doing? You don't miss much. It's basically just been picking a character, but you know what? It's so impressive because it takes you through a whole, this is how to play D&D, this is how the dice rolls are. It's so cool already. And I've not even started playing the actual adventure yet. Although it wouldn't let me pick another character other than Paladin, even though it said I could. It just seems to get stuck. But
We open on Nashkel, a village on the northern slopes of the Cloud Peaks. The late spring rains have abated, making the trek across town to deliver a commission for your father at least a bit less muddy. As you make your way back
I'm really
along the main
intrigued.
street, though, it is hard not to notice that your otherwise quiet home is riddled with strained, whispered conversations.
Oh, the voice as well. Like, you don't usually get this in DLCs. I'm so happy with it. I'm not even, instead of happy, and I'm not even played yet. All right. Hello. Do I talk to you guys? No. Hello. Wow. Interesting. Aha.
Standing behind his produce stand is Irik, one of the farmers living on the village's outskirts. You have known him for most of your life, though he is still young and smile lines have only just begun to crease the sides of his eyes.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? That's what I thought. I was thinking to start person. Interesting though.
Your father said you'd be along to pick up his purchase. I don't envy him
More
his
than
back
just the DM
problems.
voice acting.
As if he didn't have
Amazing.
enough to deal with already as the headman. Anyhow, here you go. I'm sure he appreciates having you around to do all the heavy lifting for him.
Thanks,
go on,
Eric.
I'm a paladin,
Sure
I suppose
thing.
I've got to be completely.
Just make sure to get home safe.
What's whispers?
What's everyone whispering about? I only caught a bit.
Everyone's worried about the people who've gone missing. You probably already heard about Helsa not coming home yesterday.
There's our first story hook.
That makes the 4th person in 2 weeks. The trackers looking for her haven't come back yet, but if it's anything like the other 3 disappearances, they won't find anything. People are real frightened, and I can't blame them. Might be a good idea to not wander around on your own, even in town.
Nah,
confident.
I can take care of myself.
Confident paladin.
See you around.
Mm-hmm. See you around.
Thanks, Eric. Right, return home. So is my home back where I started? Nope, that's a gate. It's over there. Oh, it's so good. I'm going to probably double the playtime of this thing just looking around at stuff. Look at the fish. Look at the fish. What's in here? Can we go in? Nope. Just do what it says, Gage. Alright. Oh, I've got a big house.
You hear voices from inside your house. Perhaps it is worth waiting and listening in.
Alright.
And I just heard about it this morning.
Does anyone else know?
I caught one of the trackers before he could go out to look for Helsa. He said he'd check it out while the trail was still warm, if there was one, but I don't know if he told anyone else first.
We'll have to assume that he did. People are already starting to panic, and this will make it worse. I heard people at the market this morning
isn't it? It's
talking
really
about
cool.
unfamiliar monsters. No one
It's
had
a
seen
really
the
great
things
looking map.
themselves, but the rumors are bad enough.
This goes on and you'll have a mob at your front door demanding answers.
I'm surprised we haven't seen one already. We've got to get ahead of this.
So what are you going to do about it?
Give me a minute. I've got an idea, but I want to talk it over with Katra first.
That's me.
You're welcome to stay if you like. They should be back soon.
Hi.
Ah, there you are. Put the food on the table and come talk to me. There's something we need to discuss. Listen, you've heard about the people going missing.
Old
I'm
school
not going to
exclamation
sugarcoat this,
mark,
but
yeah.
the whole Kelsit
Quest
family
markers.
is gone now. Neri found their farm empty this morning without even a sign of struggle. This is asking a lot, and I've got a feeling your mother's going to kill me after I say this.
Then don't say it.
Say it.
But I need you to go speak with Endan Dravair and ask for his help.
You're right. I think I will throttle you. Are you insane? People are going missing, and you think sending Katra out into the woods by themselves is somehow a good idea?
I have to agree with Ilan. They'd make a tempting target.
The trackers have been going on their own, and no one's bothered them. Besides, after all the training I've put Katra through, they should be fine on their own.
Yes, but you could just send one of the trackers, or someone else.
I want the trackers to keep looking for our people. Other than them, there's no one else I'd trust in the woods more than Katra. After all the times you've run off into there as a kid, you probably know the paths better than most of the villagers. And Vair's important. His ego probably won't let him talk to just a random villager. Neri could go, but she doesn't know how to fight, and I don't want the community's healer to be missing for a whole day if someone breaks their arm.
And you're not worried what Vair might do to them?
Unless Katra does something really stupid, which I would trust them not to, they'll be fine.
We should go happy to help, shouldn't we?
Mom, if I can help the village, then I'm
Maybe we'll
happy to
do another
it.
playthrough at some point.
Besides,
and do
I
like
was
all
just
the
in the woods
sarcastic answers
yesterday
or
looking for
something. See if it makes
berries,
a difference.
and I was fine.
I was hoping you'd say that. This isn't exactly a enviable task. I'm proud of you. Now, Endon Dravair is a proud creature. He has the wisdom of the ages and probably knows something that we don't. But there's a good chance he won't help us for free, just on principle. If he doesn't, I want you to offer him money. This pouch has 100 gold coins in it.
100?
Many gold.
Where did you get that kind of money?
I took it from the village's emergency fund. I'd say this counts. Rounded it out to 100 using money we were saving for a new roof. Start with a low offer, like 30, and work your way up, unless you think you're going to insult him or lose his interest. Whatever help or advice he can give will be welcome. If we're lucky, he might already know where our missing people are or where to look. A bird's eye view could show him what we need.
I still think that this is a bad idea.
If I'm being honest, it probably is a bad idea, but it's the only one we've got.
Yeah, let's go anything else.
Is there anything else I should know before going?
At this point, you know everything that we do. I wish we could be of more help, but Vair's home is not far. Hopefully nothing will bother you on the way.
Right.
All right.
I guess I'll
Let's go
head out
find
now
Vair.
then.
Oh, before you go, do you want to do a quick sparring match? Couldn't hurt to brush up on your technique, just in case.
Should do it.
Yeah, that
Bit of
sounds like a
training.
good idea.
Try hitting a dummy. Whoop! Well, there's a delay. Every time you attack, there is a 1 in 20 chance you do a crit. Oh, right, so it's not about jumping. Ah. Let's try class abilities in your inventory. There are ability and spell items. When selecting an ability item slot, you can hold use item to perform it. You can learn more about abilities in the abilities tab in the in-game menu. So I've got here, lay on hands, divine smites. Yeah. And lay on hands is a healing ability, or it should be. Unless, does it tell you that? Does it tell you? See, this screen is almost unworkable. You can't. Oh, because I'm an idiot. You don't use the mouse. So yeah, so we should have lay on hands. Yeah, heal. You can use heal wounds. Hold down. Use item to heal yourself 3 times. Okay. Divine smite. Use items to temporarily infuse your sword with the power of the divine. The next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon, you will deal radiant damage in a small range. In addition to the hit. So yeah, same as the same as in the real game. So you have to kill a dummy. It is. It's like a VR screen. It's weird.
One more thing. I'm sure you can find your way and don't want me fussing over you. But in case something happens, you should take your father's old wayfinder.
All right.
Thanks. I'll take good care of it.
Just be careful, and come back in one piece. We'll be waiting for you with some dinner ready.
You probably heard of them already, Disorder, but there's the biggest and most popular one online is Critical Role, and that is really, really wicked actually. It's really, really good. All right, the Wayfinder, that is cool. So it's going to tell me where to go all the time, which is good for me because I will genuinely get lost. Okay, so in the menu you can list manage certain features such as quests, abilities and armors. Alright, so do we want to... I'm guessing we haven't got any armor or anything yet, right? Yeah, just the basics. Yeah. Active quests. Yeah, go to Bear's Cave. Already. Over that way. So doesn't Daddy's cool as well? Yeah, I've not watched it for a while, but it is good. There's another one as well called High Rollers. They're from Geek and Sundry, and they are British. They're really good.
What is that?
They recently did a one shot with the guys who did the voices for the Baldur's Gate game. Alright, you're going down, Goblin. Come on.
Okay.
We're all good.
Wasn't expecting that.
First fight in the bag.
They got something to do with what's going on.
There's a chest. There's a chest. The treasure I must try and work out. There's no way to jump up there. I can go from the top and over. Have a look. Can we get up and over this way? Give me that chest. Yeah, we're all good. We have got a magic potion and a confidence potion. Alright. And it looks like you don't take fall damage, so bigger bonus. Alright, into the cave we go.
Guess this is it? Unless this wayfinder led me to some old owlbear den. Okay then.
What was that? Feeling brave purely because it's the start of the game, so. It's a dragon.
Why do you do this? Release me!
Look at him sitting on his gold.
What was that?
As you reach for the coin that seemed to suck the life from Endan Dravair, you note a crack running down its face. Whatever these people want with it, you doubt they should have it. The moment you touch the metallic surface, though, a jolt of energy sears through your fingers and up your arm, followed by a sense of pressure, as if the ocean's tide were rushing into your flesh. Recoiling, the coin is adhered to your fingers.
Yeah, I tried to pause the game. I didn't notice the ad was coming, otherwise I would have snoozed it.
Skin and crushes your
I was saying the other day, like,
threatening
so one thing about
rupture
becoming a
and
Switch
burst
affiliate,
your
you get
entire
ads all
body.
over your bloody channel.
Other than your body, though, it is the coin
I think
that
I've got them on the minimum that they are as well, which is like once every 20
the
minutes.
same light that flowed into it earlier streams into you. The physical pain abates, though something continues to press on your mind.
Basically, it was a dragon, and there was a
clawing
coin
its
that went
way
flying over to
into
me, and I
your
went down to
thoughts
reach
and
it, and then this
filling your
happened.
skull as the world around you distorts and turns insensible, chaotic, and then, finally, dark.
What happened? Where is...
Who are you? What have you done to me?
I don't know.
Answer me!
Please, stop! Who are
It's me talking.
What are you doing to me?
Who am... I will ask again. Who are you? What...
Your cave? Who or what are you?
Do not play games, child. I am Endan Dravayer, and you will answer my questions.
My name's Katra. I live in the nearby village. You're saying you're the dragon?
Do not play games with me, child. Now answer my questions. What happened in my cave, and what have you done to me?
It looks like it's booked out, doesn't it? But let's see.
I wasn't with those people, and I only saw the last part, when that weird coin started doing something. It looked like they were pulling something out of you, and then some thing was put into your body.
It's not Minecraft if there isn't a bug, I suppose.
I thought they'd killed you.
Oh yeah, you could be right, Disorder.
They might have.
Did you see anything? I think I was unconscious for a while, but I must have walked to get back here, right?
For VOD chat. Disorder is said that he thinks the dragon might be in her mind, which, yeah, very good call.
I only came back to consciousness when you were calling for your parents.
What do you remember?
I remember. They must have trapped my soul in that coin. I have heard of artifacts that can do such.
Oh, am I talking to a coin, maybe?
I had never expected that it would be so painful, though. It felt like I was being torn and pulled apart, then crushed until I could not even tell what part of my body I was feeling. I suppose, though, that I was not feeling my body at all. After that, I saw the thing seeping out of my body, but I could not see if I was breathing. Everything after is unclear. It hurts to remember. I was still reeling when the next thing I clearly saw was your face. A moment before I felt that transfer again. Then we were here.
Oh man, I just had to fill out loads of forms about tax. So yeah, Joey's just asking about so we became YouTube partner. Was it today or yesterday? Yesterday. I can't remember. Which is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But yeah, just fill out loads of forms, and then I think now I get like ad revenue. I think, and people can do like memberships and all that kind of stuff. I haven't got any of that set up, so I guess it's just going to be the ad revenue thing. So, oh, thanks, Disorder. Yeah, thank you very much.
Now we need to return me to my...
I'm sure when I look into it, properly there'll be some cool things I can do on it extra. I think you can put like emojis and stuff on there that are like custom to your channel, but I don't know.
Yeah. I'm going home. I need to see if anything has happened.
This is a waste of time. You need to find the people who took my body immediately.
Only after I see if they went to my village first. They may have done something.
See if I can get back up to that cave, just in case. Like you stood outside or something. I think you might be right though. In my head or in the coin. Yeah, it's all blocked up. Let's go back to the village. Oh, that is a fence. Is that from 1K or coincidence reaching targets? Do you mean the subs? Because I got the 1K subs a while back, but I needed to get the watch time. So actually, oh no, yeah, that's a good point. So I won't be getting ad revenue yet because I'm just over the 3,000. I think I'm like 3,500 on watch time in the 12-month window. So I need to just get up a bit more. So actually, yeah, I forgot about that. I won't be getting the ad revenue yet. It just unlocks the memberships and super chats and stuff, but I don't really stream on YouTube. I was thinking of maybe trying it again. I did stream on YouTube a while back, but it was horrible. Like full of bots and like really abusive comments all the time. So
No.
But I've been told it's been cleaned up. And the Minecraft category used to be full of like horrible stuff. But it does look a bit cleaner now when I look. Whoa, this village is Not in a good way.
Mom! Dad! Nadine! Posh! Tanil! Anyone!
I said posh. I thought you were shouting at you, Jerry.
The house? What happened to the house? Mom! Dad! Help! Someone help! Someone tell me what!
Ah, so there is someone left. Oh, I figured there would be a few of you bumpkins left scurrying about like rats. Well, we can't have you going and squealing to your neighbors about us, no. We want things to be quiet and peaceful.
Divine Smite ready.
So you will have to come with us.
What have you done to my home? Where is everyone?
Take or kill them. We'll have no witnesses today.
Come on. Get that done. It's weird actually. He's very different, like the way you move and the way you
This was
attack
my
and
home?
stuff.
Not anymore, it would seem.
Shut up! I love that you can do that. What do you want?
Why would they do this? Where is everyone?
Yeah, I was ready
Do
for that.
you actually expect an answer to that question, or are you simply asking empty questions to hear yourself speak?
It's got to warrant some sarcasm, but right? He's being sarcastic. You
No,
have some
I was expecting you to actually be helpful and offer some insight, but I guess
Yeah,
that was
that's
too
fair.
much to ask, wasn't it?
Careful, child. I may not have my own body, but it seems that I can still harm yours.
Stop it already! Look! A lot has happened all at once!
Yeah, the voice acting is
I had
fantastic
a
as well.
dragon hop into my head and start tearing it apart, and then a few minutes
Disorder,
later, I
you
got
got
out
it
my home,
absolutely
and
spot
everyone
on.
I know are now
It's in
gone.
the head.
This is a bit overwhelming, and I'd appreciate a bit of compassion, you callous lizard!
How dare you! Consider yourself fortunate that I am merciful and willing to overlook this slight in light of your obvious distress and lack of self-control. What are you doing in my cave, anyhow?
Some of the villagers had gone missing. I was going to ask you for your help finding them.
Well, it seems that a few missing persons is the least of your village's concerns now.
It's not helpful. But I suppose you're a bit absorbed in your own little world anyhow, aren't you? Not like you've ever cared about us before.
There was not much to care about. Even less now.
That's cruel and not appreciated right now. I understand that you're upset, but I am too. So can you please lay off?
Fine.
So what are we supposed to do now? I don't have a home, and you don't have a body, and I'm not letting you take over mine.
I do not think that I could even if I tried. As much as it galls me to admit it, all I can do is hurt you. I think that I could kill you if I truly wished, but that would likely end my life too.
That's good to know.
This dragon's going to end up being like Venom, isn't it?
We shall hunt the people who took my body. We will find a way for you to put me back, and I can force answers out of those treacherous eels. Perhaps you can use the coin again to set things right.
But it exploded when I touched it. It felt like something was being forced into me before I blacked out. That must have been when you came.
Without the coin, I doubt that you would have been able to restore me anyhow, much less after whatever that monster of theirs did to me in the time since. It seemed to be fusing with my form. It might have been feeding. That was not the impression I felt.
Would be cool. Yeah, Venom transformation with a dragon, you're right, would be very,
So I've
very
got
cool.
the same question as before.
Coins.
What now?
Short of purging my soul from your body, which I would not recommend lest you want me to destroy the both of us first, you will need to put me into another vessel. Ideally, though, that vessel will be my own original body, purified of whatever has come to infest it. If your villagers were taken by this group, then finding where they have taken me will also lead you to the answers you seek.
Sure, but I don't know anything about healing dragons or moving souls from one body to another. How are we supposed to do all of that, or even find these people?
I think that the best course now would be to seek the advice of the scholars in Candlekeep.
Oh,
It is relatively close and hosts the greatest collection of knowledge in Faerun that I am aware of, anyhow. If anyone would know of a cure or be able to devise one and be able to tell us more about this group of
I've always
people
called
that
it
attacked me,
Faerun. That's really interesting to know.
Certainly find them in Candlekeep's great library. Rather than walk the whole way, see if that man with the cart is heading north. Preserve your strength while you can.
I think that's actually the first good, usable advice you've given me.
Do not push your luck with such frequent sarcasm, child. Find the cart and let us leave.
Find a cart. Oh, new spell. Fireball. Right, move these coins. Have a fireball.
Oh, hang on a minute. What was beat? Oh, hang on. Is it very smart? Has it worked? It's in the backside sometimes. Has it done its thing?
Right, Divine Smite. We'll put heal there. Right, Wayfinder. Over this way. It's weird. Oh, well, at least it worked, yeah. So when it works, it's great, but then other times, it'll just sit and do nothing for ages. The minion one's the best one. Okay.
Need a lift?
How did he survive all that? Let's get to Candlekeep.
After nearly 2 weeks of walking, leaving over 100 miles of the coast road behind you, Candlekeep's soaring spires are finally close enough to reveal their details. Set atop a craggy peninsula, rising above the Sea of Swords, the fortress overlooks the surrounding farmland, while keeping a healthy distance from the wild and shadowy Cloakwood.
At last. I had forgotten how long it can take
really,
to travel
lots of effort,
when
you're
one
right,
does
lots of
not
effort
have
for God's
wings
sake,
with
because-
which to fly. It certainly seems tedious. Remember, Candlekeep is the home of the Avowed, the greatest scholars on the continent. Be respectful, follow their rules, and try not to let anything too uncivilized come out of your mouth.
Anything I should know about this place before we go any further?
Last I was here, they only allowed the local scholars called the Avowed through the Emerald Door into the inner ward, where the libraries are. They have since eased their restrictions somewhat, I have heard, but be prepared to do some favors or pay for entrance.
Anything else I should know?
We've got money.
While the Citadel itself is a safe and secure place, be wary of the surrounding lands. I have hunted here before, and I have seen a number of foul, albeit fairly weak creatures here. Expect more than those few encounters we had on the road.
Right.
Well,
come on,
I'm
let's
actually
decide. Let's
looking
get going.
forward to this, Vair.
What did you just call me?
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that actually, Jerry. I think if I click out of it now, though, it'll boot me out of the world, won't it, on Minecraft? Don't worry, it's fine. I can do it next time.
Vair. Come now. Endandra Vair is a bit of a mouthful, isn't it?
Endandre. That is a difficult one to say.
Endandravair is the name given to me by my mother, a great worm of majesty, wisdom, and beauty, the likes of which you can scarcely imagine.
thanks, Jerry.
Vair is childish, altogether too familiar.
Yeah, but it's easier. And it's what everyone at home called you. Now let's get going. We're burning daylight.
Excuse
let's do
me?
it. So, that's definitely Candlekeep up ahead. 100%. That's so good. It looks really, really cool. How do we want to get across to it? We'll go the path. Which probably makes most sense. I'm terrible for doing that. I'm trying to find a different way around without just checking the normal way first. Candlekeep. Where's the music gone? I don't want to put any different music on in case. because it was cool before.
These fields look almost untended, and I do not hear any farmhands or livestock. Have these places been abandoned for some reason? Keep a keen eye out. If these people fled their homes, they must have had a good reason to do so.
That is an interesting scarecrow. Let's see then. Can we go in? Nope. So did the quest say? Let me have a look. Oops. Just not started. Enter the keep. Okay. I thought I wanted us to do something in the farms, but I guess it's just keep your eyes out. Setting the scene that there's nobody here. Apart from this person.
Hey you! Wait, I've got something to tell you about those guards.
Yo, man.
We're starting to wonder if you'd actually stop to talk.
I only just saw you.
What do you need to warn us about?
Well, the guards aren't going to let you in. I saw you coming up the road, and it's pretty clear you're not from here. So no one's going to let you in, even to the Court of Air.
Why aren't they letting strangers in?
People have been going missing in the area. Travellers and locals alike. Those farms you pass by, for example. Yeah, the families that live there just up and vanished. No sign of an attack or anything. So the people in charge are getting right paranoid and only allowing residents to enter the city.
Okay, but we still need to get in.
We? Who's we?
Should we go all in and tell them we've got a dragon? Yeah.
I'm sharing my body with the soul of a dragon, and we need the scholars inside to figure out how to fix that.
Aha, right. Right, well, we'll still only need one pass for the two of you, unless the dragon insists on having one of their own.
What's the Court of Air?
The first time era. It's a big courtyard area. Kind of like a small town in itself where people who aren't among the avowed can live,
Me
work,
and the character both
find
crazy.
some lodging if they're travellers like
Fits
you.
perfectly.
Only the avowed are allowed to stay in the inner ward after all.
Who are you, anyhow?
Oh, people around here just call me Scratch. It's not a very inspiring nickname, but better give 'em my real name in case the authorities come sniffing around. Used to work in the city office as a scribe, but didn't work out.
What's the Court of Air?
The first time era. It's a big courtyard area. Kind of like a small town in itself where people who aren't among the avowed can live, work, and just find some lodging if they're travellers like you. Only the avowed are allowed to stay in the inner ward after all.
So how do we get in?
If you're gonna enter Candlekeep, you're gonna need a residence pass.
What if we can find one?
They handed them out to all the locals in their jurisdiction, but it was pretty rushed, and with my special set of skills, I can make one that will fool the guards into letting you through the gate. What do you say? 25 gold, and the documents will be all yours.
Let's see if we can figure out these
He
lines
is telling the
first.
truth about people vanishing and the guards being extra cautious, but he is also scalping you with that price.
Okay.
25? That's insane! I could live for a whole season on that!
Maybe where you come from, but things are a bit more expensive in the city. Besides, this represents not only the value of my skills, but also the substantial risk I'm taking in forging legal documents for you. There's serious consequences for this sort of thing, you know?
Let's, should we barter or intimidate? What do you guys reckon? Barter. Okay.
I don't have much money to spare. And you don't look like you have many
Ooh,
customers.
fail.
Drop the price to 10 and I'll pay you.
No, I don't, so I need to make each one count. 25.
Fine.
Okay.
We have a...
Good. Now, I can't make this pass from nothing, and I sold my last copy a week ago, so you'll need to find one of your own that I can modify. Look at those farmhouses, though. The families there were either taken or left in a hurry. They might have one or two lying around. Bring back a copy, plus payment, and I'll get to work. Be careful, though. The people are gone, but I've heard some rustling around there and other strange sounds. Never seen anything, but gives me the creeps. And I think I saw someone go into one of those houses, maybe to stay the night.
It's like an invisible wall to
I
block
never
you off
saw
so you
them
can't
come
run away
out.
while they're talking.
Probably just missed him now. Good luck.
Thanks.
Of course, we have to do the legwork.
I'm the one doing all the work. You're just along for the ride.
I will contribute as best I can. My advice by itself could prove invaluable.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
If you ever give it.
Oh, hang on. I can walk through the table. Bookshelves. Anything on here? No. Okay. Alrighty, nothing in there. Nothing in that one. Right, let's go to the next one. I mean, inevitably, it'll be in the last house, right? Well, let me run. Let me run. Oh,
What is this thing?
I knew
Some
those
sort of
scarecrows were
construct, it would seem.
weird.
I would presume that it is guarding this house, unless someone left it with more malicious intentions.
Well, get.
Thanks, but that advice isn't helping me to kill it.
Just tear it apart. If it cannot hold itself together, it is no threat. To think you
Divine
needed
Smite.
my help to figure even that out.
Oh my god, there's loads of them. Whoop. Heal, thank you. Oh, that was cool. Should probably heal again. Is there a door? Does that house have no door? House with no door. It seems. Let's got this one then. Because undoubtedly, it's always the last one. Right. They're cool. As if I'm in a game admiring curtains, but they are cool though. Oh! I did not mean to throw a fireball at your desk. I apologise. Nothing. Is there genuinely nothing in all this? Oh, sleep through the night. Why not? Alright, so it isn't in this one. The only house is this one that we've not been in, but couldn't even see a door. Hey, Chef! How you doing? Thanks for coming to watch. I am currently a paladin with a dragon in my brain. And I'm trying to find some documents that will help me get into... Well, to give to some person who's going to then forge some documents for me to get into the castle. Have one of them. Oh! Enough about D&D. It's basically just storytelling adventure with lots of combat.
Finally!
And,
What were
the
those
story.
things doing on a farm? I don't think seagulls justify that level of protection.
No, perhaps they wandered here.
Alright, so maybe because
Rogue
there was that one
constructs
left,
are not
maybe it
unheard
wouldn't let
of.
me find the documents.
Still, you might learn something if you look around. Then again, what have scarecrows to do with our mission?
Not much, I guess.
Katra, I'm going to try something. Do not be alarmed if things start to look different.
Wait, what? Whoa. Okay,
Dragon
what's
sight.
going...
I said not to be alarmed. I was uncertain if I could do this while in your body, but my intimate connection to the material plane allows me certain privileges of perception when...
Plain speak, please. Village kid, remember?
Of course. In essence, I can see some elements of magic, how enchantments work, their origin or nature, what they draw power from. It depends on the situation, but you get the gist of it. Perhaps this will help on occasion, though I must admit that it is somewhat taxing to use this ability with your body. Please be quick.
It's a mess of dirt. There's a hole where the stake goes, but you can't get anything useful from this.
Lower planes?
Yeah, there's a game that's just come out called Baldur's Gate 3. And it's amazing. That's really good. And that is basically 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons in a computer game all the way through. It's about 40 hours long, but you can play it over and over again with different decisions, taking you down different paths. That's one. The other Baldur's Gate games are good as well, but they're older and they're in like older rules. And they're a bit clunky. But yeah, Baldur's Gate 3, 100%. It's on Steam. I don't know if you can get it anywhere else, but you can get it on Steam. And it is wicked, this order. It's well recommended. I think it's like 40-50 quid, but it is worth it. I got it in beta and it was a bit clunky, but it is very, very good.
Unsavory entities. Hades, the Abyss, Pandemonium, none of them too pleasant to visit.
It's a mess of dirt. There's a hole where the stake goes, but you can't get anything useful from this.
Great. I rolled so badly that I'm now not getting any help. Okay. Yeah, it's not just like D&D, it's the official game of Dungeons and Dragons, like the official computer game that it currently is. And that's about to start, so I will try and find what it is, but I won't actually do the thing. Yeah, adverts. So for those watching on the YouTube VOD, because I'm on Twitch, there's like an advert every 20 minutes or so. Can't do that again, can I? Let's have a look in the quest log. Let's see what it says. Nope, nothing. They are freaky. Really freaky. Oh, look, it's opened up. It's opened up. Right, let's give it a minute. I think the ad's running. Is it running? Hang on, let me just quickly type in the chat. Oh, right, okay. That's weird. Twitch is telling me there's an ad in progress, but... Oh, now they are. Okay, right, so now we will wait around. So what have we got? A minute. Got a minute to wait. So yeah, if you're watching on the YouTube VOD, I'll try and do some cutting out. It's not always that easy though to do the cutting out on this kind of stuff. So I'll try and cut some of this stuff. Anyway, good time to get a drink. $30 seconds. Anyway, at least that's what it was. I thought it was weird there was no hole into there. All right, everyone's back. That's weird, because it says still 30 seconds left, but that's okay, as long as that is over. Right, so this has opened up. I didn't do anything. I think it was just from what we'd said. Like, from doing talking to the dragon, it must have opened up, so. Alright, you're right, Disorder. I will never look at scarecrows the same again. They are the freakiest scarecrows I've ever seen. Right. So let's see if we can find these papers. Oh, it's not a chest. Barrel? No, can't open that one. An open chest. Oh, rotten onion. Mmm. Who doesn't like rotten onions? Proof of residence? 2 of.
Folded and then stuffed haphazardly among a pile of now rotting onions, you find a piece of parchment marked with an official-looking seal and titled Evidence of Residence in the Candlekeep Territories. A bit wordy, and a bit more aromatic than you'd like, but it should do the trick.
Good. Now return to that individual Scratch. Let us hope that he is adequate to the task.
Hope or not, we don't have many other options to resort to, Vair.
Why must you insist on calling me that?
It's what everyone in the village called you. It's easier than saying your full name.
I've already forgotten.
Be glad that I am a magnanimous and forgiving dragon, else I would be inclined to start tearing up your mind again.
Don't worry, you're already a big enough headache as it is.
Right. Hi, Scratch.
Ah, is that a bit of legal documentation I see there? And smell?
Yeah, a little bit of clipping,
Okay,
but
well, you work
not
with
too
what
bad.
you've got, right? Give me a bit to scrape off and refinish the important parts, then I'll start with colour matching, then confirming handwriting, and your eyes are glazing over. Just give me the goods. And
Some of the other DLCs are much worse with the clipping. Like, some of them are really, really bad, but I guess there's the limitations of trying to build another game in a game.
And here you go. Certification that you absolutely belong to the area and can come and go as you like. Just don't let any wizards near it. They get curious, they've probably got spells or something that can sniff out a forgery. Otherwise, though, no one will ever be the wiser. Enjoy the castle!
Did he just die? He ran off and then died. I wonder if that's just their way of getting rid of him, like run away and then pop. And he's gone. But he definitely... I turned around and he popped. He's dead. Hello, horse. Oh, hi. I'll go for a really long ride to here. Thanks. Okay, well, we killed Scratch. Somehow.
Papers, please.
Give
Here's
pass.
my residence certificate.
The guard glances at the paper, noting the seal and the signatures, but does not peer too closely. Watching him scrunch up his nose, the cursory inspection might have to do with not wanting to put his face too close to the smell of rancid onions.
It was a good thing, really.
Everything looks fine. Head on in. Just keep an eye out for any strange activity.
Oh. I mean, we've killed Scratch and broke a door. A good start.
Passing through the city walls, you are dumped into a large, open square that seems to double as a marketplace. It is not exactly brimming with life, but considering how you've lived nearly all of your life in a small village, the number of people in one
Potions.
place is staggering, and the activity threatens to be overwhelming.
Good. That was tedious, but we made it. Now the next part could be problematic. Only the Avowed and certain others are allowed into the inner ward through the emerald door on the far side of this courtyard. Talk to the keeper there and determine what is required to get in and speak with one of the experts.
Okay. Could do that, but let's see. Can I buy a thing from you, please? Copper sword. Yeah, let's have it. So that is my sword upgraded. Helmet. Yeah, shiny helmet. Chest piece. I just said shiny helmet on stream. Leave it. Upper greaves. Oh, I can't buy the boots. That's alright. We're looking more like a paladin now, though. Look at that. No potions for right now. Need some more money. And are we in here? I think so. Why are you all walking into nothing? Okay. What about you? Hi. No? Hello? Have I forgotten who it said? I thought it said speak to somebody in there. Okay. Found a chest though. He needs potions from the shop. Steal them from the inn. Oh, hello. No, can't speak to anybody here. Let's go speak to the guard. Oh. I mean, you've got a cool anchor tattoo, so you should be able to help us. No? Alright.
What business have you here, child?
Yeah.
I wish to speak with one of the researchers.
You and everyone else. Do you have an appointment or a letter of introduction?
Do we lie? We should try and lie.
Yes. I am to speak with Avowed
Fail.
Tenbree.
There is no Tenbree on our list of avowed expecting appointments. Not today, nor tomorrow, nor any time this week, it would seem. If I were to hazard a guess, I would wager that we do not even have an avowed named Tenbree, or if we do, that they have never heard of you. Keep this up, and I will make sure that the guards remove you from the city, so that none of the avowed ever hear from you, except perhaps while doing a census on criminal activity.
Ouch.
What is your job here?
I am the keeper of the Emerald Door. If you cannot deduce my duties from that, then a nexus of learning may not be an appropriate place for you.
Gotta say, you're a rather
You're
rude
rude.
and unpleasant
you're
person.
rude.
I'll be looking for more friendly company now. Maybe in the nearest pig pen or among the rats.
I'm gonna get thrown out of this city.
Very well.
Game over.
I'm glad to see that you have acknowledged where you belong.
Okay, that went well.
This is unacceptable. We must find someone to assist us, and soon. I can only imagine what those monsters are doing with my body, and already I chafe at being confined to yours.
Wow, thanks. Well, do you happen to know where we could find a rare or unique book?
No. Distasteful as this may be, we might have to find another dubiously legal way around this problem. Actually, I remember passing a sewer grate earlier. If there are sewers for this outer area, then they surely have some for the inner ward.
So, you want me to break into a sewer, sneak through Ogma knows what kind of filth, and then break into the inner ward to, what? Kidnap or threaten a scholar into helping us?
Yeah.
Presumably, we would be able to find someone more reasonable, or at least amenable to our request. However, we cannot do that from out here. The sewers are our only option right now.
You only say this because you won't have to smell what I do.
Actually, I will. You think I only see through your eyes? Child, I am bound to experience everything that you do. Believe me, sharing in your
gross.
bodily functions these past weeks has been far from enjoyable.
Ew. Okay, point taken. Sewers it is then, I guess?
Alright. Wayfinder's working again, so that's good. Let's find ourselves a sewer.
Ugh, this is what living in a city means? How can one place produce so much filth?
You sounded as if you knew what you were getting into.
I thought I did. Didn't think it'd be this plentiful.
Plentiful.
The byproduct of civilization.
Oh, won't let me go any further.
People are messy.
Vair, are you okay?
Do not call me that. It's strange. Even without a body or the need to breathe, I feel a tightness in my
I really
chest.
like it. The only problem I have with it every so
Lightheadedness.
often, talking about my keyboard, sorry,
I think that it would be best
is
to spend as little time in here as possible.
my
Please,
spacebar was
hurry
squeaky
through
for a
this
bit.
place.
But you just literally pop it off, give it a little wipe and put it back on again. But other than that, yeah, it's wicked. Yeah, I got mine on the Prime sale a while back. I used to have a wireless keyboard, but it died too many times in the middle of stuff. So I bought that. I think I got that on the keyboard, keyboard and the mouse in a set. And the mouse is good as well, but the wire's a bit of a pain in the butt. Please hurry through this, please. Yeah, that's a good price. I think I paid 45, maybe. So yeah, that's a really good price. It is decent. It's not that loud. I mean, like if you hear me, well, if you can hear it, that's me really giving it some. But like in general play, that's me pressing spacebar now. It's pretty quiet.
Well, I was actually just getting used to the smell. Thought maybe we could wander around a bit. Maybe find a spot for a picnic?
No. We will move through here as quickly as possible. Do you understand?
Alright, let's make this quick.
That is the right direction, and it seems to no longer be sewers beyond this point. These are probably the tunnels running beneath the inner ward I have heard of. Catacombs, vaults, labs. Much of the work and knowledge of the Avowed is down here, it seems. Unfortunately, there is a ward on the door. You will need to find a key, unless you wish to be fried.
No, I don't.
More money. Loads of potions. Regen potion. I'll probably put that one on there. I'll back down to the door. Right, key. Find a key. Been watching Decked Out for most of the day. For from Tango's Decked Out stuff. And they've been trying to find keys for most of this phase. Every time I hear a key now, I'm like, where's the Ravager?
Wait, look at that. On the ground.
There's nothing on the ground.
Precisely.
Helpful.
The rest of this place is a riot of grime and muck, child, yet this path is almost spotless. I would be willing to bet half of my entire horde that a gelatinous cube has come this way.
The gelatinous cube!
An oozing monster that inhabits places like this.
Love
Some
giant
people
cubes.
and more
Brilliant. I need to
intelligent
make one.
creatures keep them
Actually
as
using
witless
it.
guardians and janitors. The things absorb and dissolve any animal or plant material they touch as a way of eating. They cannot dissolve metals and other non-living things, though, so they can carry the equipment and goods of whomever they have eaten for some time.
Whomever? As in people?
Of course. Do not be dense,
Yeah,
child.
I can't
Now
wait to
follow
start
this
trying to
trail.
build another one of those.
You might find something interesting floating.
Did I send you the video
of
of the one that I've already made?
Careful,
Like the one that I made
though,
for my
as they can
kids?
be transparent
I'll send it to
and thus
DJ, 'cause he was
easy
asking
to
about.
overlook. There, look. The
There
thing
it is.
has a key inside of it. It must have eaten a maintenance worker or one of the Avowed. That might get us out of the sewers.
Yeah, I'll
and
send it
into
to
the
you.
cleaner part we saw earlier.
Got some ideas for changing it now as well, because I want to make it more
Don't let the
D&D
creature
like.
suck you up. Please.
Kill the gelatinous cube. Ow. All good.
Yes, it looks as if an enchantment quite similar to the one on the locked door is embedded in this key. It should work to get us through.
And what if it sets off the trap?
Then you had best hope that the mage who
We'll
put
soon
it
find
there
out.
set it more as a deterrent rather than a defense.
Okay, just going to open the door. The magically trapped door stuffed with potentially lethal lightning. Right, okay.
And we're in.
And still alive. Right, well, that's good.
If they don't come alive, I'll be shocked.
Oh, be not
not
so
chasing
dramatic. You could find much worse before we are done here. I have heard tell that there are guardians and occasional escaped experiments down here, though that may just be rumor.
Wow, thanks. The possibility of even greater danger certainly sets my mind at ease.
I'm in
Thanks,
danger.
Fire.
Stop calling me that.
Oh, what? Oh, okay, cool. There's loads of them if they do come alive. It's going to be interesting. Okay, so it seems to only be chests that you can open, so I'll probably ignore the traits on the barrels. Oh, I did not mean to do that. This is why I don't usually use characters with spells and set fire to everything.
What?
Get
Oh, it's a mimic! It's a mimic! Tuck, if you're still here, you've got your mimic. Oh my word. Oh, that is so cool.
Good job.
Another key.
It was known as
A mimic. Yeah, I've heard of those things. Didn't expect it to be so slimy, though. Why did it have a key inside of it, though? Did it eat someone like the cube did?
Probably not. Otherwise, we would have seen some more gruesome evidence of the meal. No, some people feed mimics various items that they need to hide or protect. If you know how to handle one of these things, they can be rather convenient guardians. As long as you keep them fed, that is.
Yeah, I can imagine the alternative.
Yep, there we go. Hello, whatever you are. Oh, you rats. Giant rats. I'm alright, I'm all good unless it's snakes. I'm scared to death of snakes, so... Blech. Hi. Hi, all. Let's get you all bunched up. And some divine smite in. Might! Yeah. Combat's really good, actually. I'm really impressed with the combat. Very cool. Oh, what about the book? I need to stop doing that. Hello, sir. Critical strike. There's another cube. All right, Jerry. Thanks very much for stopping by. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Have a good one. I'm in the cube. Let me out. Phew. Okay. Yeah, well, let's leave the wayfinder up. Confused now. Is this the way I came through? I think this is the way I came in. Yeah, it is. Maybe the wayfinder's not going to help. It's going to show me the front door, maybe. Whoops. This one. Yeah, it was here, wasn't it? Because the gelatinous cube got me there, so... Another chest. Gonna be a mimic. It is! Phew. Yeah, you're stupid. Bye, mimic. More money. Definitely be able to get the rest of the armor out, so that's good. Right, it's bad guys that way. Anything hidden here? No. Giant rats. Oh my god, what are you? Oh, you're kobolds, I think. Very cool. Did you hear it? Right. So, oh yeah, there's loads of kobolds there. Tons of them. Tell you what, let's punch a few. Let's see if I can kill a load of them. That might be a bit too many. Oh no! Oh, it did work though. I did a lot of them at once. I died. I died. There was someone behind me. Oops. Oh well, at least it was me there. Oh, embarrassing! I died in a Cross over the LT. Maybe don't attack as many as I tried to do then. Right. Lay on hands. They actually do hit quite hard. Just because there's so many. Oh, what hit me then? Oh, that one there. Some of them seem to have like really, really long range as well. So check over here, but it looks like it's going to be the middle. Coin, coin, yes. We'll just ignore the fact that I can ghost through it. Hello. Oh, look at that. Boom. Oh. Surely I should be able to find one of you at this low level of adventurer. Can't remember the name now. Boom! Come on! Die! I think we got it. Actually, do you know what? It felt like that was really, really whooping me then, but it didn't actually do that much damage. Any more goodies? Nope, no goodies. There's another gelatinous cube. Ouch. What's it got? Not just coins. Come on, smite work. There we go. Yeah, very cool. We're clearly going down there. Let's just see, make sure there's no hidden chests. Don't think there is. Nope. Let's get down. Hi. Nice seeing you here. Let's have a... Brilliant. Whoop. Heal. Oh, it's a mimic! I don't know why, I didn't... It's so obviously going to be a mimic as well. Have that. Whoop. Oh, didn't mean to use that. Right. How much do you heal? Not a lot, actually. Let's take one of those. And then we'll lay on hands again in a minute. When it's off cooldown. There we go.
Well, unfortunately, it seems that this ensorcelled armor is tied to the exit. Unless you have a powerful dispelling magic at your disposal that you have neglected to mention, you will have to defeat this thing to undo the seal over the door.
You're saying I have to fight a piece of armor with no obvious weaknesses, or even a person inside to take out? Let me guess, I have to just beat it into a useless hunk of metal, kinda like I did the scarecrows?
Precisely.
I'm really starting to hate constructs.
Defeat the animated armor. Alright. Come on. Oh, Oh no, there's a Twitch ad. I need to keep a better eye on that. Let's run it around for a minute while it's doing its thing. We can kite it around without dying. For 1 more minute. Neat that though. Oh. Come on, you. Oh, it's still on cooldown. Fireball. 30 seconds. Oh no. Can't do it for much longer. I'm gonna die. So. Boom!
Finally! This better be worth all the trouble we've gone to, Vair.
Alright.
How are we going to get someone to help us, though? We're breaking in.
Let us consider that later. First, we need to get out of these
Come
tunnels.
on.
Someone might have heard the battle or noticed that the enchantment on the door is broken. We can determine our course once we are safely hidden within the inner ward.
Nothing hidden. I'll put this up.
Oh, nice place.
Thank you.
In trouble.
Unfortunately for you, chances are that you will only see it as you are taken away to a prison cell.
Get us out of here. We cannot be imprisoned. Not in a cell. Fight! Run! Do something!
Are you joking? There's so many of them. We'll be torn to shreds if we resist.
While we would normally have prevented you from coming this far, Sage Thessarai has taken an interest in you. Now you are to attend him personally.
Whatever you do, do not allow them to incarcerate us. Do not give them a reason.
Alright.
Who is Sage Thessarai?
Seriously, you broke into here without even knowing who the people in charge are. Not a very wise burglar, are you?
A burglar.
Who are you?
I am a captain within the Avowed City Guard, and probably the person to lock your cell door behind you. That is all you need know.
What does this Thessarai person want with me?
Sage Thessarai said that they found you curious, but did not elaborate. They also said that your meager powers could not pose a serious threat to him or us. Keep that in mind, lest you try something rash.
Okay, I'll go. Where do I find them?
He is waiting for you in Exaltation, the Keep. Consider this an honor, as few of those outside of the Avowed are allowed entry to our home. You are to head directly to the Great Library. Do not attempt to deviate from the main path. We will be watching you.
Okay. Well, I think this is clearly going to be longer than what I thought it was, which is brilliant. I'm so happy that it is. But I'm up for work at 5:30 in the morning, and I'm not sure I want to get into another longer storyline. So I'm probably going to call it there, but thank you to everybody who came to watch. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And Disorder, I hope you learned some more from it. I'll probably, if I can, I'll try and get on tomorrow night and we'll play some more. But if you can't make it, that's okay as well. I'll put the VOD onto Twitch of tonight, onto YouTube, not onto Twitch of tonight, and I'll do that each time anyway. So just on my normal channel. But anyway, thanks everyone for watching. This is wicked. I'm so impressed with this. It's very, very cool. So anyway, have a good one, everybody. Thanks again.